So Sachs, you don't have any moral trepidation around investing in defense technology, just to be clear.
Well,
right?
I'd have to think twice about investing in a weapon. This is more of a defense technology. This is defensive in nature, where you're trying to take out a drone that would be attacking one of our bases or installations or convoys. So this is fundamentally defensive in nature. And look, I want America to be the most powerful country. I'm an American. I'm patriotic. So I don't want our troops to be able to be hit by enemy drones. So no, I don't have any moral problem with this. I do have a problem with all the stupid wars the United States gets into, but that's on a policy level. I feel like that's separate from the question of, do we want our guys to be protected? Yes, we do.
And Chamath, you don't care. You would invest in defense technology companies.
No, I care. I think that I would probably have to think twice about making weapons. I'm not sure that I'm really interested in that. But like I said, 8 years ago, my thought was we need to move to, just looking at those trends, we need to move to an entire surface area of unmanned autonomous vehicles. And I really liked this idea of a class of machine that's there to surveil and collect all the important data so that you can make better decisions. And it's taken us 8 years, but we're firmly entrenched now.
I think the fact that both of you highlight a degree of trepidation, and you guys are like fairly outside of the middle bounds of how Silicon Valley would think and make decisions, indicates like why so much of Silicon Valley has deep concerns about investing in defense technology. And the US, despite having the best technology, may be challenged by the fact that our Silicon Valley technologists and investors are held back on pursuing these evolutions because of a moral suasion. And I think it is something that the Department of Defense has highlighted, is that
I want to be clear, though. Yeah. It's never like we've been faced with that choice. And the reality is, like, if the choice is stay small or scale up and be really big, it's hard to turn away from that decision.
Mm-hmm.
But that choice isn't a realistic one. This is why I was saying, I think it's, you can come into it with the moral framing, but I do think that Sachs is right, which is, if you believe that America should be the most important country in the world and you have the ability to help it be that, eventually some of those decisions will come in contact with this kind of decision. And usually, though, it takes many, many years before that's realistic. And to be honest, from what I've seen, the opportunity to pursue that is generally so financially remunerative that everybody's like, okay, I think we have to do it.
I don't have a problem with investing in a company like Anduril. I mean, America needs defense companies in order to maintain its defense. And the problem right now that we have is there's these 5 prime companies that are antiquated and really expensive. And we need startup disruptors to that. So I'm not like morally opposed to it. And in fact, I think it's probably a good thing. I think my concern would be, I don't really want to be part of the military industrial complex. I feel like it might like corrupt my views on things. Like I don't want to.
No, you'd want war. You'd be girding for war.
Yeah, like I don't want to feel,
because that's your demand gen. That's
right. I don't want to feel an incentive to be like these generals who go on CNN and Fox News and justify every single war.
That's my biggest fear as well. It's like, it's one thing to be investing in a bunch of companies where we're sitting around hoping for cheaper clicks on Facebook and Google. It's an entirely other thing to sit on the board of a company and hope for war. That's a horrible place to be, I think.